NASA is currently running a second wet dress rehearsal for its Artemis 2 moon mission, a critical test that could determine whether humans launch around the moon as soon as March 6, 2026. This isn't just another technical exercise. It's a high-stakes moment that will show whether the Space Launch System is truly ready for crew. In this video, we'll break down what went wrong before, what NASA fixed, and why this test could define the future of the Artemis program. The reason we're even talking about a second wet dress rehearsal is because the first one didn't go as planned. Earlier this month, NASA fueled the Space Launch System rocket with more than 700,000 gallons of super-cold liquid hydrogen and liquid oxygen, simulating the full countdown to launch. Everything progressed toward the final minutes until sensors detected a hydrogen leak at the tail service mast umbilical, the connection point where propellant flows from ground systems into the rocket. The leak forced teams to stop the countdown at about 5 minutes before simulated liftoff. Tanks were safely drained, and the rehearsal was cut short. For a mission carrying astronauts, even a small hydrogen leak is unacceptable. Liquid hydrogen is extremely challenging to handle. It must be kept at temperatures near -253 degrees Celsius, and its molecules are so tiny that they can slip through microscopic gaps in seals or fittings. Even a slight imperfection can allow vapor to escape. That's why hydrogen fueling has historically been one of the trickiest aspects of heavy-lift rockets. After halting the first rehearsal, NASA engineers moved quickly. They replaced seals at the interface where the leak occurred. They also swapped out a clogged filter in the ground support equipment that may have contributed to irregular fuel flow. Teams ran additional diagnostics to verify proper pressure behavior and propellant movement through the system. The key here isn't just that something failed, it's how NASA responded. Instead of pushing forward, they paused, analyzed data, isolated root causes, and tested corrective actions. That's the discipline required for human spaceflight. Now, this second rehearsal isn't simply repeating the first attempt. It's a validation test under real cryogenic conditions. If the repairs hold, it demonstrates that the system behaves predictably during the most demanding part of launch day. And that leads directly to the bigger question. Why is this rehearsal such a pivotal moment for Artemis 2? A wet dress rehearsal is essentially a full launch simulation without ignition. The rocket is fueled, the countdown clock runs, and launch control teams practice every milestone and decision point. It is the closest possible scenario to an actual launch minus the engines firing. That makes this test absolutely essential. NASA cannot set a firm launch date for Artemis 2 until it proves that fueling operations run smoothly. Cryogenic tanking is not a minor step, it's one of the most technically sensitive parts of the entire mission. If hydrogen leaks or pressure instabilities appear during rehearsal, they could appear on launch day 2. This mission will carry 4 astronauts on a roughly 10-day journey around the moon. For the first time in over 5 decades, humans will travel beyond low Earth orbit. The margin for error must be extremely small. Every sensor reading, every valve response, and every timing sequence must behave exactly as expected. Beyond hardware, this rehearsal validates the human side of the operation. Launch teams must respond to anomalies in real time. Countdown procedures must be synchronized between software systems and ground controllers. Communication chains must remain clear under pressure. A rehearsal tests all of it. If this second attempt runs cleanly from start to finish, NASA can move into a formal readiness review. That's where managers evaluate engineering data and determine whether the vehicle is safe to proceed toward launch. A successful rehearsal transforms Artemis 2 from a tentative schedule into a realistic mission window. But this isn't only about one mission. Artemis 2 sits at the center of a broader return to the moon strategy, which raises the bigger picture question. What does this test mean for the future of Artemis as a whole? Artemis 2 represents a transition point. Artemis I proved the rocket could fly uncrewed. Artemis 2 must prove it can safely carry humans around the moon. That shift changes everything. When NASA successfully executes a wet dress rehearsal, it validates the integrated system ground equipment, cryogenic plumbing, flight software, countdown operations, and rocket hardware working together as one coordinated machine. It shows the Space Launch System is maturing from a development project into an operational vehicle. That operational maturity matters because Artemis 3 depends on it. Artemis 3 aims to land astronauts on the lunar surface. The confidence built during Artemis 2 feeds directly into that next step. Procedures refined now will shape how NASA handles future missions. There's also a strategic dimension. Human exploration beyond low Earth orbit has been absent since Apollo. Returning astronauts to lunar orbit signals long-term commitment to deep space exploration. International partners, commercial contractors, and policymakers are all watching to see whether Artemis demonstrates reliability and momentum. A smooth fueling rehearsal sends a powerful message. NASA can solve complex problems, correct anomalies, and execute safely. A rocky rehearsal delays that message but still reinforces NASA's willingness to fix issues before lives are at stake. The most important takeaway is this: the wet dress rehearsal is not about speed. It's about proving readiness. If it succeeds, it clears the final major operational barrier before launch. If it uncovers new issues, those discoveries make the mission safer in the long run. And that's exactly how human spaceflight should work: methodical, cautious, and relentlessly focused on reliability. Right now, NASA isn't just fueling a rocket. It's testing whether the road back to the moon is stable and dependable. This second wet dress rehearsal could unlock a March 2026 launch window and mark the final step before humans head around the moon once again. Whether the test runs perfectly or reveals new lessons, one thing is clear: every rehearsal strengthens the mission, and every correction brings us closer to a sustainable human presence beyond Earth. Thanks for watching. Stay curious, and we'll follow the next chapter of Artemis together.